Hello everyone, Zero Fossil Fuel. Today is Saturday, August 21st, 2010, and it's a Zero News update from the Freedom Garden today. To my right here is one of my acorn squash plants, and I had a problem recently with an infestation called white powdery mold. Hydrogen user from the EBN forum told me that it was probably carried in by vine borers, which is another insect that attacks squash plants. So I took a much closer look, and I did end up finding damage from the vine borer insect. A couple of things that you can do about that. I did a lot of research online to find out how to treat it. Essentially, you have to cut the stem of the vine open at the base where they bore in. Clean out the grubs, clean out the eggs, rebury it with dirt, and hope for the best. Other things that you can do that I've done is plant marigolds in amongst the squash plants. Apparently, the male vine borer, which is an adult moth, does not like marigolds and will not bore back into the squash plants to deposit their larvae again. Now, one of the treatments for the white powdery mold is a mixture of bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate or sodium bicarbonate, and a little bit of dishwashing detergent to act as a surfactant to keep the liquid that you spray onto the leaves adhered to the leaves so that it can react with the mold spores and kill the mold spores. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the solution that I've made up with this used Windex spray bottle, and that should take care of this outbreak that I've got going on right now. I did spray it earlier a couple weeks ago, and it did take care of it right away, and it works very well. So if you have a problem with white powdery mold in your garden, this is the solution you want to make up. You do a little research online and you'll find the recipes for it. The only thing you need to be careful of is that you don't make it too strong, because that will actually burn the leaves. Other than that, the harvest is really starting to come in, and we've really begun to start enjoying some of the produce of the garden. This is where it really becomes satisfying and rewarding. We've had some zucchini squash from the garden. It was delicious. We've had some cherry tomatoes from the garden. They are delicious. The endive lettuce has been producing for quite some time, and we've been having that on our sandwiches and in our salads. Really good lettuce. I don't know exactly what this lettuce is. However, it was sold to me by Victory Seeds as iceberg head lettuce. Guess what? It's not iceberg head lettuce. I don't know what it is. It's not bad, but it's not iceberg, and I'm a little disappointed in that. My carrots, I have been trying to pamper along for quite some time now. They do seem to be taking hold a little bit, but every time that we get a strong downpour, I have to go back into the garden and pull the leaves out of the mud so that they don't die. A little disappointing that they aren't as hardy as I had hoped, but I also suspect that it's probably because they're not getting the full sun that they need. That's the breaks, I guess. I really don't have the place to put it where it would be in the full sun, and I'm certainly not going to cut down a lot of these trees to make that happen. The beans are looking really well. Very, very happy with the crop. I've started harvesting some beans. I had one serving of them last night, or the night before, and they were excellent. What else? My two broccoli plants are still limping along. They look really, really sad. They haven't produced any vegetables at all. They're just sort of hanging in there. But other than that, I haven't seen anything from them, and I don't expect to, but I'll leave them there. We'll see what happens. The eggplant, I can't wait to have some of these eggplant. They look delicious. I love eggplant, and these will be ready to pick in a couple of weeks. There's two almost fully mature eggplant, and there's a bunch more popping out all over the place. And my peppers. We harvested 3 or 4 peppers early from these two plants, and now all of a sudden they're starting to burst out all over the place too. So it looks like we'll have maybe almost a dozen peppers from this next round of buds that have matured. We've got a couple of butternut squash that are starting to mature very nicely. One of them is hanging, the other is laying on the ground, and a couple of acorn squash that are coming along very nicely. So very much looking forward to harvesting and enjoying those as well. I also want to mention here very briefly that there is a bill right now apparently before Congress that is being considered that must not pass. It is a bill that would essentially make it illegal for you to consume the food that you grow. Now, I don't know about you, but as for me, that would invoke the largest wave of civil disobedience that this world has ever seen. This bill must not pass. I apologize, I don't remember the number of the bill that is before the Congress or Senate. If you go to Natural Solutions and look for Dr. Rima, she is a PhD, she is an advocate for humanity, and she is a staunch opponent of the World Health Organization and Codex Alimentarius. If you need to know more, please look up Natural Solutions and Dr. Rima. Subscribe to her newsletter. This woman is on the ball. She is on the right track, and she is attacking the right causes. We need to all get on board with this effort and squash, pun intended, and squash this bill. It must not pass. We must not allow food to become industrialized so that the World Health Organization and the New World Order control all of the food that we consume so that they can exterminate us. All right? That's where I stand on that issue. And Dr. Rima, really appreciate the work that you do. I wish you all the best and success in the future. I certainly am a big fan, and I hope I can bring a few more into the fold for you. That's all for now from the Freedom Garden Project. I'm Zero Fossil Fuel, your host. If you enjoy my series, please subscribe and please tell your friends about it. Let's all go green. Let's all move forward together. All right? Thanks for watching. Peace, everybody. One of the biggest problems harvesting beans is the color matches the leaves so precisely that it's hard to see them sometimes. And a brief word to Congress. If you make this illegal, then I'm a hardened criminal. And I know there will be millions behind me. Peace.